All right, we're here at Fantastic Fish Aquariums in Fort Myers, Florida. And here it's a good store, so my wife, Logan, and myself are gonna go in and check it out. There's the Humphead Glassfish, something I have never seen myself. I know it's pretty new to the aquarium trade. It's actually a dorsal spine from the top of its head that kind of just extends up to the top fin there, the dorsal fin, giving it that hump head appearance. They like good filtration, well oxygenated water. They do well in planted tanks with a lot of water changes, and they're pretty mild mannered, so they're good in community tanks. Definitely something you don't see all the time. Humphead glass fish, and it's truly transparent. I wish the lighting in here was a little better, but you get the idea. That's kind of unique. I love anything unique. There's an albino pacu. Any of you guys have seen my monster fish tank videos? I had a humongous one. It grew tremendous. This is a little baby. It's got to be maybe 4 inches long. These things will get tremendous in the right tanks. There's some nice Oscars too. Red Oscars. But that thing sticking out. I'm like, man, if I get another big tank, I have to come back here and get this guy. My wife loves them too. It's always good when the wife likes your choice in fishes. It's just, you know, the regular pacus are just so gray and dull. This thing is just, the red belly just pops on this thing, and it's just white. And as it gets older, it gets even whiter and whiter and whiter. That's something I definitely will come back and have to see and probably purchase. But you need a big tank for this guy, for certain. Another one of my favorites. Once again, not a well-lit tank, but that's an electric blue Jack Dempsey, and another fish that I definitely want to add to a future fish tank. I had one that got really big. You guys have probably seen it in my videos. Wound up selling it, but this guy is really nice looking right here. There's a bunch of them in here, but I like this one here that you're looking at. I mean, just doesn't get bluer than that. And it's funny because these Jack Dempseys are usually aggressive fish, but the electric blue ones are not. They're really very timid fish. But once again, just something that sticks out, a showpiece of a tank for certain. Especially as they get bigger, they get even more vibrant in their coloration. There's a nice looking flower horn, young one, with already with a really big hump on its head. So this guy will definitely, when he gets bigger, is going to definitely have a huge hump. I can guarantee that. I've had him when they're this young, and if his hump is this big already, when he gets bigger, that thing is going to be monstrous. It's going to be over the size. It's going to be like an orange on his head. And once again, the problem with these fish is they got to be alone. Unless they're in a huge tank with a lot of other fish that's distracting them, they're going to be aggressive. They're going to try to dominate the tank. I'm surprised they're even this guy's even doing well in here. I guess he's still small enough. But this is a fish, once again, if you decide to get one of these, you got to have a separate tank for it. I used to keep mine in a 40-gallon breeder. And he did fine in there. He just, he was all alone all the time. Very cool looking fish. Aquariums, another one of my favorites. Especially when they get bigger, these things get beautiful. They get the yellow, orange ventral tails there, and they look like nothing when they're younger. They get so nice when they're bigger. Just so much color. I've bred these before too. They breed really easily once you get a nice pair going. You know, and they're pretty simple. You gotta take the babies out, take the slate out, feed them live brine shrimp, but man, once they get it going, they're terrific. They're terrific, really. Some more fish in here. There's ruby crystal peacocks in here. This store kind of has a mixture of Africans with regulars. But I'm just a super fan of the gold severum. I like the red-headed, the red blotched severums too. Red spotted severums. I had a bunch of those too, as you guys saw, and they bred as well. There's some more fish I really love, clown loaches. I had those in my monster fish tank, and hope to get more of these also. They're really good in numbers. I had 2 of them. They grew pretty big too until the monster fish got too big and they ate them. But they lasted a long time. I was surprised. Once again, a lot of color. They add a lot of color to your fish tanks, and they're pretty hardy. A lyran tail swordfish. That swordtail is just awesome. You can tell that's the male. Obviously, the males have the long swordtail, but I love the long, flowy fins. When I was a kid, the swordtails didn't have that those flowing fins, they were just like normal. They all look the same. I remember when they came out with the pineapple ones, I thought that was so cool. Obviously these are black guppies here, but them, the males have the more colorful tails, the females a little more dull. That's the female right there. Let's see if you can see a male. There's a male right there. You can see the little point on the back that tells you he's a male. Look, there's a lot of color. For a guppy, I mean, back in the, that's a female, that's got a lot of color too. Back in the day, guppies had nothing. No one cared about guppies. And now, look at those guppies, just exquisite color on those things. The males are beautiful. I mean, they're just like, look like someone took a paintbrush and painted those things, right? Awesome. And not to leave out any of the marine fish. So I am a freshwater guy, but I've done marine before. That's a yellow teardrop butterfly. I love the butterflies, they're my favorite. And the yellow ones are exquisite. Love these teardrops. Look at those. Look at that color. Look at that, those markings. They're so clean, the pattern. If you want to get some cool, non-aggressive marine fish, this is it. Teardrop, yellow butterfly fish. Awesome. All right, that's going to take us to the end of this little quick tour. Quick hit here, this pet store here in Fort Myers. Love the aquariums. Look at the, get some regular pacus and some black mollies to take us out here. Hopefully you guys are liking the fish tank and fish store tours I'm doing. Once again, I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to be getting for my next big fish tank. So guys, keep the comments coming. Hopefully you're enjoying all the new content. Dave Palumbo here with Muscle Fish.